Start this bulletin with our top focus. This hour, the reign of terror continues to haunt and hurt Pakistan. Just days after BLA hijacked a train and claimed to have killed 214 passengers, the rebel outfit has now taken responsibility for another major attack. A military convoy was ambushed in Balochistan's Noshki, in which 7 military personnel have lost their lives and multiple others have suffered injuries. While this is the figure of casualty as per government sources, the BLA, the Balochistan Liberation Army, is now claiming that 90 military personnel from the Pakistani army have been killed in their attack. The attack took place along the Noshki-Dalbandin highway, where a massive explosion was followed by a heavy gunfire. The blast targeted a convoy of 8 Pakistan army vehicles. In response, Pakistan's military forces have now gone on high alert to prevent further escalation of the attacks. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has also expressed grief over this fresh attack, calling it a cowardly act. My colleague Srinjoy joins us on the broadcast to get us more details on this. Srinjoy, another massive attack by the BLA. Of course, earlier in March, they had decided that this battle was in a decisive phase, and now they're making sure that the Pakistani regime and the Pakistani army also knows about it.
Undoubtedly. And let's not forget what Hillary Clinton, then Secretary of the State of the United States, had said in 2011. She said about snakes, if you have snakes in your backyard, they are not only going to bite your neighbors, but they will come back and bite you. And that's something one remembers after these 2 attacks. Of course, the Baloch situation is a slightly different one. The Baloch believe that they've been targeted by Islamabad and they are only useful in terms of extracting minerals from their province, which is why after 50 years of unrest, you have the BLA. In fact, let's not forget that about 50 years ago, the Pakistan Air Force was used to bomb Baloch positions. Can you imagine a country using its own air force to bomb its own people? But that happened in the 70s, and the problem persists. And what you have is the rest being very upset with the fact that Balochistan is just being used for the extraction of minerals.
Srinjoy, a quick follow-up question there. Time and again, Pakistan, its leaders had been dismissing the BLA and other such outfits as fringe groups funded by the Indian government, and also said that these are groups that cannot have any sort of a massive impact when it comes to Pakistani army or even Pakistan. But the reality now is staring Pakistan in the face. These groups are no more fringe groups.
Oh, they're not fringe groups at all. And first of all, India has nothing to do with them. The whole point is that it's Pakistani intelligence. They attack on a train, a convoy would be attacked. So it doesn't speak well about their intelligence. Number 2, Balochistan and India don't even have common border. So Indian help is impossible in this case. The point is, the Pakistanis always have a convenient person to blame, and that is India. They have their own problems. This is their internal problem. This is a snakes in your backyard issue. And then India is to blame. India has made it very clear that India will not tolerate such accusations. And that has been made very firmly and very seriously by India even at international forum.
Absolutely, Srinjoy. I really appreciate you joining us on the broadcast and putting the entire matter into context. And like you rightly said, as Hillary Clinton had said, that you can't have snakes in your backyard and only expect them to bite your neighbors.